to kind of, some of you know me, some of you don't know who I am. So my name is Rie Vainstein. I'm the CEO of NC Expert, which is an IT certification training company. And some of you may know one of my colleagues who's a very quiet person. You may not have noticed him, but Phil Morgan. So he and I work together. So I was asked to become the CEO of the Wireless LAN Association, and so this is why I'm here in this particular role. In February in Phoenix, after the Wireless LAN update, I heard a few people say, what's the Wireless LAN? So I thought very quickly, I'll do a very brief overview of what Wireless LAN Association is, and then we'll go into the update. Okay, so in the wireless industry, as you know, there are a lot of organizations that create the standards, the rules, the regulations, and the products. So, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different industry regulations. Now, they have, as He-Man of old, some of you may know He-Man, they have the power. Sorry, hang on a second, let's get through this. Okay, so they set the tone for the entire industry. Now, again, sorry, I messed up on the slides here. So through work or maybe as individuals, some people are members of these organizations already, but I think it's pretty safe to say that no one individual has the influence in all of these different organizations. So hang on, these are industry professionals like yourselves. It's just populating here. There we go. So these are you are the implementers. I think that's the best way to put it. You are the ones that make the standards and the products work together in concert. But as you know, sometimes things don't quite work the way they're supposed to. So, you know that there are issues, and some of you are really smart people, and you come up with solutions. But your individual voice isn't big enough to let these organizations hear you and say, oh, if you called them up and said, hey, I've got this idea of how to fix something, they're pretty much going to hang up on you, because you're just one person. And what the Wireless LAN Association is it was formed to gather these voices together in a coherent group so that together we can talk to these larger organizations. And the Wireless LAN Association is created by engineers for engineers. So it's you guys. Now, we don't want the interactions with, I know some people are a bit concerned. I've heard a couple of things being said that, maybe we're out to go get them and, kind of stick it to them. But that's not the case. We want the interactions with all these organizations to be very positive. We want to build the industry to make it better, to make it work better, so that you don't have to put up with all the problems that you might have to face, so that, we can go back to them and say, okay, this is what we think, because we're trying to make it work. This is what we think might be the best solution. So, it's a positive thing, not a negative thing. Now, we have, as our membership has grown, we've become a global association. We have members all across the globe, which is absolutely fabulous. Now, we are led by a few people. We have a few people at the helm that you may or may not recognize. So we have Peter, we have Keith, we have Sam, Alan, GT, Manon, Tim, and Mark Ratz here I'll talk about him later. He's our global chapter liaison. And obviously, you got me up there too. Now, what do we do? So I've already spoken about building industry relationships. This is what we want to do. We want to be able to talk to these organizations to help make things better. That was the whole idea behind the organization. But in addition to that, we create standards. Now, sorry, I'm on the wrong slide. I'm seeing two different slides here. There we go. So the focus of the standards creation that we're working on is the whole life cycle. At the moment, we're almost finished with the Red Book. The Red Book will be published in about 2 months, we're hoping. They've been working on it tirelessly, and it has been refined and redeveloped and refined some more, and it's taken quite a long time to get it going. We basically have members who are, qualified individuals who are experienced in the industry, working together, inputting their ideas and honing those ideas to be the best possible set of standards, set of best practices to help other engineers make life easier for them. That was the idea. And then very shortly after the Red Book is published, then we'll begin on the Blue Book. So again, we put out a call to our membership to say, okay guys, if you're good at this, if you know what you're doing, we want you. We want your input. We want you to share your ideas, your knowledge, your understanding with the rest of the industry, because these things are being published publicly. Now, we also like to try to build and support the community, and by doing so, what we like to do is to invite you guys to come to conferences like this one, because this one's pretty awesome, right? I think you would agree with me that this is a very awesome conference, and where people can learn and share ideas and they can network. And with that in mind, we also have our own local chapters. And through our local chapter events as well, it kind of is like a lower key version of these conferences where we can meet up for a day or two or even half a day, just to have the local members or invitees to meet together and maybe socialize or have a learning day or have a small mini one-day conference. Now, we have quite a few local chapters. We have them in Belgium, in Denmark, in Germany, France, the United Kingdom, which is Alan and Peter, and then Arkansas, North Carolina, and the west coast of the US. So, we have them kind of spread all over the place, and we're always looking for people who would like to be local chapter managers to actually say, I have a group of people in my area, I'd like to do this and have the backing of WLA to meet up and create, even if it's just meeting up for coffee for half a day. It's just nice to network with people who are like-minded and, get ideas, and, it's always good to network, especially in this industry. Now, with our local chapters, Mark has given me some links. Now, these links over here are only viable this week, I believe. So if you want to write it down, but if you aren't able to get online and click on these links this week, then you can always go to our website, and on your profile page, there's an area there where you can click to join a specific chapter. And then the local chapter manager will get in touch with you and let you know about all the upcoming events. Now, one of the upcoming events that we've got going, I think it's like 2 weeks' time from now, in England, is a one-day analysis training seminar. Now, that's with Peter McKenzie. I don't know where Peter's around somewhere. Yeah, there he is there. So Peter is doing a one-day analysis seminar, which is, Peter, where do they go to sign up for this? Do you remember?
Yeah, there's an Eventbrite link. I'll tweet it out.
Okay, perfect. So he'll tweet that out. So that's an event that's going to get busy very quickly. So get your name down very fast. And then we support our members, and part of the way we do that is with projects. So a few people have come up to me recently saying, I've got this brilliant idea for a project, but I need help. I can't do it on my own because of what I think is going to involve. Well, the great thing about that is that we can let our membership know. And, I know you guys are all, engineers at heart, and you love to tinker. And, getting involved in projects that just pique your interest is a really great way to, again, network with people. And so, we have a number of projects in the works that actually look very, very interesting. And so, we'll let everybody know on our website, and then you can just sign up and say, okay, I want to help with this particular project. Now, in addition to that, we have guest Ask Me Anythings, where we'll have Alan will talk to them for an hour, and you can send in your questions and have these different people. We've got lots of different people in the industry who are very well known, and they'll talk about things that are dear to their heart, and they will answer your questions. So it's a fun way to get to know people and ask them some awkward questions. And that's where I first learned that Peter, does magic. So, you learn lots of things about these people. And then my baby. This is something that I've been working on for months. We finally launched our new website. Now, we have an email that's going out to the members to change your password and how to do that. But if you don't want to wait for that, if you go to the website, at the bottom of the website, there's a Change My Password link. Just click on that and follow the instructions. Just as a bit of advice here, my emails from when I did that went into spam. And so you need to check your spam folder just to make sure that, the links that come to you, you actually see them. Because I was thinking, where is it? Where is it? And then I thought, check spam. So that's where it is. So this is going to be the hub of the WLA. This is where we're going to put all the information about events that are coming up. If you have questions, you can communicate through the website. And you also have your own profile, and you can go in and change that, and you can share your contact information so that people in the area can contact you if they want to have a meetup or anything like that. So if you are not a member already, this is where you can join. The membership actually costs less than $1 a week. I think it's like 14 cents a day. So I think it's not a high amount to have to pay. And you're aligning yourself with members who are like-minded. You can have lots of fun. There are debates. There are lively debates. Of course there are, because everybody has like 3 opinions each. And it's a great thing to do, and it's really fun to interact with people. I know a number of people were at the pub quiz last night. That was fun. That was the kind of thing we want to get going and do more often. So I think that's pretty much it. So thank you very much.